Dad, that was neat at the end. The creepy figurine and the crucifix.
I'm glad you caught that, Alexandra. Very observant. The sacred and the profane.
Me and this broad were like leather and lace, a burning ring of fire, whatever the fuck.
Amour fou, as the French call it.
Look, it's over. And we had our mofo or whatever. And it was great.
I want to welcome all of you to the first meeting of possible investors on this project. Some of you know I've had 9 pictures under my subspecies. 4 in the South Beach Strumpet series alone.
Is the psychiatrist helping?
Oh, you know about that too?
So what? There's no stigmata these days.
It's like Sun Tzu says. A good commander is benevolent and unconcerned with fame.
What?
Sun Tzu, the Chinese Prince Machiavelli. Tony turned me on to him. Zoo.
Sun Tzu, you fucking ass kid. Oh, this is nice. About time you invited everybody over.
It's Kelly's idea. She's been wanting to get her teeth wet with the entertaining.
Good thing. What's Jackie Jr. doing hanging out with that Mortadell? I promised his old man I'd try to keep him out of this shit.
He's the hair apparent.
Oh. I'm on Prozac.
Oh my God.
I've been seeing a therapist.
Oh my God. I think that's great. I think that's so wonderful. I think that's so gutsy.
All right, take it easy.
But I just think that's very, very wonderful.
What, do you think I was Hannibal Lecter before or something?
I just think...
One thing I learned in recovery, other people's definitions of you, sometimes they're more about making themselves feel better. You gotta define yourself. Keep your eye on the tiger, man.
Don't get me wrong. A trust per se is a good thing. Avoids probate, prying eyes, but there's other ways to go, such as an inter vivo or living trust.
But this is the trust. This is what it's all about. It's in case something happens to you.
Well, I'm not gonna sign it.
You have to. You remember your children, your wife, so they don't end up out on the street?
Yeah, well, there's better ones. In vitro something.
What? What's wrong with this one?
Hook up. He's gonna open a new supper club. He wants me to run it.
A supper club? Are you drunk?
Oh, per la Madonna, Jesus Christ almighty. Fucking albacore around my neck.
The reason I'm here, you could probably guess.
What happened at Coco's restaurant?
This alteration you had with him. You're at the precipice, Tony, of an enormous crossroad.
So it's bullshit, then.
As soon as he saw me, took off like a bat on a hill.
You hungry, T? You want to send the kid for Baja Fresh?
There's a nightball witness.
Maybe you should let him chop it for a while, huh?
Oh, we got a sensational writer, J.T. Dolan.
I'm embarrassed. I haven't heard of him.
He's from TV. Nash Bridges, Hooper Man, Law and Order, the SUV.
So there's a script?
We wanted to surmise your interest and then tailor the part to your specificities.
Really went downhill after the World Trade Center. You know, Quasimodo predicted all this.
Who did what?
All these problems, the Middle East, the end of the world.
Nostradamus. Quasimodo's the hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, right. Nostradamus.
Nostradamus and Notre Dame. It's 2 different things completely.
Tragedy. Like a pebble in a lake. Even the fish feel it. Louis Brazzi sleeps with the fishes.
Luca Brasi. Luca.
Whatever.
My hair.
Well, the good news is it'll grow back. And the burn's a 2nd degree, so you don't need a skin graft or that hyperbolic chamber. You're gonna look the same as you always did. My cousin Tony, they shot his face away. And I was fucking prostrate with grief.
I've been thinking, and I apologize for my use of foul language. Foul with a W.
Well, we were looking at Green Grove.
It's a beautiful facility. It's more like a hotel at Cap d'Antibes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that nursing home.
Green Grove is a retirement community, and it's more like a hotel at Captain Teebs.
Who's he?
The captain owns luxury hotels or something, I don't know. That's not the point.
There's one thing my father taught me, it's this. A pint of blood costs more than a gallon of gold. My business, all of our businesses, this infighting's costing money.
I'm willing to move forward. Let the past be bygones.
Almighty God, our brother Joseph, and we commit his body to its resting place.
Peeps? It's a fucking nickname. Family name is Pepperelli. They're gonna redo it. Fucking Jason. He's dyslexic. What's that got to do with it?
What if Vesuvio's bugged and the fucking feds told Johnny?
Conspiracy theories now.
Why not? Create a little dysentery among the ranks?
What's up, my friend?
You know, my kid is obsessed with this shit. But we tell him he's making a molehill out of it. Is she right?
I don't know about you, but my friends have abandoned me. I've been totally fucking ostracized.
For a guy like that, he's going out with a woman. He could technically not have penissary contact with her vulva.
It sounds like you're asking me for personal information I really can't give you.
That's why dinosaurs don't exist no more.
Wasn't it a meteor?
They're all meat eaters.
Meteor. Meteor.
Take it easy.
Water over the dam, huh? Guy's paralyzed. Has to piss into a cathode tube.
So, huh? You shit with Tony?
Total debacle. I am reminded of Louis the whatever's finance minister. Does something. He built a chateau. Nicole and I saw it when we went to Paris. It even outshone Versailles, where the king lived. In the end, Louis clapped him in irons.
I had a biopsy. I might have prostate cancer.
Well, it's a biopsy, right? 9 times out of 10, these things come back clean.
I don't know.
What don't you know? And don't work yourself up into a state like you do.
I've been having headaches. I'm afraid maybe the thing metastasized.
Much like a child, a film has many parents. That is to say, many individuals who act like parents, or that by aversion, the film is their baby. So as you know, Dad, Tony Soprano came to visit me recently. I bought him dinner, we talked.
I'm not sure I like that he did that end run.
He's an old-fashioned guy, Pop, very allegorical.
In my day.
And that's another thing. I don't want to hear no more about how it was in your day. You just keep your antidotes to local color, like Dynaflows or McGuire sisters or shit like that. Otherwise, shut the fuck up! Well, you know, in a way, it's to be expected with Vito passing and all that entailed.
Whatever they are, Carmine, the Sopranos bring in a lot of cash. I've been close with Tony for a lot of years.
On reflection, John, maybe that's the sticking post. Tony feels like you're friends and not business associates.
Fuck even 1 percentage point. All claims to my HUD business are irrigated.
We're having cake later. Carvel.
Chromosomes. Runs in the family.
Now, I won't call it a sit-down because of the inclement negative implications. Let's think of it as a meeting of minds. Now, for whatever reason, certain incidents have expired lately that, in addition to being dangerous, could have an adverse impact on our respective bottom lines.
All right, sure. Go ahead. I'm a little biffled, but yeah, sit with it.
Anyway, I give him his present, this mellifluous box, ribbons.
I don't give too much of a shit what people do behind closed doors with consenting adults. Well, don't forget, I'm a strict Catholic. I agree with that senator at Senatorium, who says if we let this stuff go too far, pretty soon we'll be fucking dogs. Revenge is like serving cold cuts.
I think it's revenge is a dish best served cold.
So what I say?
You just about smell the salt.
You mean the painting or the view?
Both.
That's called the Trump-Pale oil. Fool the eye. It was done by an artist right over here in West Hempstead.
I'll be damned.
How'd it get to this? Retaliation, counterattacks. We're at a fucking Stagmire.